Yo, what up, my name is Derek, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about how to start a Shopify dropshipping store. Now, I'm going to talk about how to find a product, and then I'm going to talk about where to actually source or get your products from, like suppliers and stuff like that. And then I'm going to talk about a couple of ways that you can actually see what competitors of your specific niche or what you currently want to be a part of, or maybe other niches that you just want to kind of see how they do it and see how they do every single month, how many views they get, how much revenue they make, and stuff like that. And I'm going to talk about that, and I'll show you a couple programs and a couple useful extensions that you can actually use doing that. So first of all, we're going to start off. We're gonna go to TikTok, and we're gonna. This is how we're gonna find our popular product. Okay, now one thing I will say is that the mobile app is a little bit more friendly in understanding. You can sort by like the most liked and the like based off of like if it's a week or the past day or the past month or whatever, you can do that. So if you do have a phone or whatever, you most likely have TikTok. Then I would recommend doing this on TikTok, but I'm going to show you on my computer here kind of the basics of it, and then you can kind of sort it out and do that on your phone and find products. But what we're going to do is we are literally going to go to the search menu up here and look up TikTok made me buy it. So we're just going to type it like that. And you're going to see multiple different products here of people saying to buy this product, test this product out. And what they do is they then test the product out. And you can see these have millions and millions of views. Now, most of these are going to be affiliate programs or affiliate marketers that are going to be essentially just reviewing a product and then putting it on their Amazon storefront. In my last video, I talked about that, but that's essentially what these are. Now, this video is not going to be about that. It's going to be about finding products that are popular that people like, and then you're just going to make a drop shipping store, a one product store off it. Or if it does have a bigger niche or a little bit better niche, you can do multiple products and do upsales. I might be making a more detailed Shopify store tutorial later on this week if possible, but we'll see. But this is essentially what you want to do is come over here and you'll find products. So for example, this levitating lamp right here, it's just a video like this. And essentially what you're going to want to do is just go through this video and you're going to see they're going to kind of demonstrate what it does and so on and so forth. Right now, this is most likely not theirs. It's probably more of an affiliate link. So if you were to click on her link tree here and open it up, you can see it's all just affiliate links. That's all it is. None of it is actually her product. Now, if we go to, I think there was a different one on here. This one, I think this one is an actual product. So you can see if we click on this link here, it's going to bring us to a website where we can actually buy this physical product from here. So this person made a video and makes a bunch of videos on their TikTok and kind of explain kind of what the product does. Some of them go viral, some of them don't go viral. So some of them have like, for example, this one has 1,700 views where this one only has like 200. Some of them are more viral than the other ones. You can see they have they probably have over 100 videos on here. Some of them go viral, some of them don't. And you can see this is bringing them to your website, and you can shop on here and find out what products they sell. As you can see, they have a bunch of different water bottles here, and so on and so forth. We can even do other products as well. So one thing I would say is look at the names. That will kind of help you to understand whether or not it's a product or a person that's selling it. For like example, this one is most likely a product. Um, this one is a product. And there's probably a lot more that are just straight products. There is one that you've probably heard of, and that is like the back stretcher that you've probably seen on TikTok. And there's like a bunch of back stretchers that people sell. You can see there's multiple different products here. There's the Cairo Spine, there's Just Spine, there's Cairo Dream. So if we were to click on each one of these accounts, okay, it'll kind of, I'll show you what we can do once we click on their website. But I'm going to show you guys the one we clicked on before. So this one was the kind, you can see they don't have a lot of followers. They have a decent amount of likes here. We click on this. This brings us to their website, and you can see it brings it right to the product, $57 right here. And it'll kind of give you some, reviews and so on and so forth. Same goes with this website. This is an Aqua Lights website. So this is bringing you to their website, just showing you kind of the Aqua Lights and so on and so forth. So you can see here, they're selling it for $30. And yeah, so they kind of just show you what the product is here. These guys have a decent amount of followers and likes, and all they do is just upload a ton of videos on their
My
TikTok.
baby jellyfish.
Oh, that's really loud. Um, This video was uploaded an hour or a day ago, so that is another thing to keep in mind. So you can see these guys just upload their products here, and they upload a bunch of videos on their TikTok. They don't have a lot of videos, but they do have a couple viral ones. So their very first video they uploaded had 9.3 million views. And most likely what happened, they got probably a lot of sales off of that one video, or off this one. This one has 939,000 likes. The conversion rate probably is very, very low. It's probably like 1%, but 1% of almost a million is 10,000. So that's still a lot of people that are buying your product. If you, that's like saying the conversion rate's at 1% though. I mean, it could be higher than that, but it could also be very low too. But you can see some of these go viral, some of them don't. That's all really based off of how the YouTube or the how the TikTok algorithm works. So this one has 80,000 and so on and so forth. So, um, but yeah, that's aqua lamps. Now, the big boys that you've probably seen many, many, many times is this website or these guys, the backstretchers. So you can see there's three different products. Now there's more than that, but as you can see here, they have the chirobackboard.com. That's what this one is, just spine, and then this other one. Now, some people I've seen, I think it's Chiro Dream. They have like 3 or 4 different TikToks that are actually really, really good, which tackles, multiple different, algorithms to see if you can get multiple different people through your different TikTok accounts. So these guys have like three or four different accounts that link to the exact same product, and they link to pretty much upload the same videos, but on there. Now this video was uploaded 18 hours ago. The video before that was 23 hours ago, a day ago. So they upload at least like 3 or 4 times a day, and they get a lot of views. I mean, they have 1.2 million followers with 36 million likes, and they have tons of videos of people just watching this because to be honest with you, it is kind of like a satisfying factor that people like, and that's probably why it gets so many views and so many followers and stuff. But the same thing works with just spine. They work the same thing. They have a lot of followers, a lot of likes, and so on and so forth. And you can see they have their products here. One of the more important things with the current market of these is that they're selling level fours, and that's kind of what the determining factor between all of the other ones are. But you can see all these have a lot of followers, likes, blah, blah, blah. And some of them do well, some of them don't. These guys haven't really uploaded that much, but they still might get links and clicks on their link on their videos. So the next thing that I want to talk about is how to actually find these products, because if you want to do this exact same method that these people are doing, where they're essentially buying the product, getting it shipped to their house, and then from there they're making a bunch of TikToks on it. They might even also send it to their friends and influencers and stuff, because you can see there's multiple different people here. They might just send it to their friends and influencers and whatnot, and have them pay them a little bit of money so that they can review it for them, just so they can tackle a bunch of different audiences instead of just one person. But to do this, what we want to do is we want to go to the specific product's website. So I'm going to go to this one, for example, just spine. And what we're going to want to do is we want to get to a good image and just like right click it. And there's an extension that you want to get called AliExpress image search. And so I'm going to download that, and then I'll be right back. Now, once you've downloaded the extension should look like this right here. It's on the Chrome Web Store, whatever. You should be able to find it. Even if you have like Firefox or any other browser, you should be able to find it. I'm going to refresh the page just to make sure that the extension works. What we're going to do is right click it, and we're just going to search goods on AliExpress by the image. Now, depending on how the image is, if it's like this one where it's not basic, there might be a possibility they don't even find the product. So we might have to use more of a basic image here. See, it's not being able to find it. So I'm going to find a bigger and a better image. Now, since this website has its own kind of products and images, I am going to go to the other website and click on theirs and see if I can get some images from here. So this one's pretty basic, this image here. So we're just going to right click it and just type in or click on these search goods on AliExpress. And we should be able to find the product. As you can see here, we have the product, and there's multiple different variations. Now, here's the problem, right? So these guys are all tackling the level 4 included, right? And most of these pictures, you can see that there's only 3 levels in them. Now, I don't want that to be a factor when it comes down to picking your product, because you probably won't be using this product, but you have to understand what your competition is doing. If your competition is having a level 3, level 4, 5, 6, you might want to have multiple different levels as well, even if not more, to make your product better than the other ones. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you have understanding, like an understanding of what the competition is doing, and you can tackle your videos and make them better than what your competition is making. So keep that in mind. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on, uh, and what it'll do is it'll bring me to AliExpress here. And then once I'm in AliExpress, it'll actually show me how many orders there are and reviews and so on and so forth. And we can actually click the color, we can do all that stuff. And you can see they have 80,000 pieces available, but you can see right away the shipping time, right? So to get faster shipping, there isn't even faster shipping, but you can see it costs a lot more money, and it's not here until May 23rd. A lot of these guys actually say 3 to 5 business days, as you can see there. So that's another problem. Now, one thing we can do if we don't want to use AliSeeks, we don't have to use it. We can actually just go into AliExpress and look up a back stretcher. So I'm going to do that back stretcher. It loads, you can see there's multiple different products that are on here. Now, one of the things that I'm going to talk about right away is a couple things. So first of all, we might want to go and sort by orders, right? Now, orders most likely means that people are buying this product, is being drop shipped pretty well, and some of these big people that sell might actually buy their products from AliExpress and then also drop ship it from AliExpress, and you can see that how many sales can kind of determine which ones are the best ones. But you also want to make sure you do ships from the United States, because then it's a little bit of faster shipping. As you can see, the sold's already changed. Now, let's just click on this first one here, and you can see it ships from the United States. And you can see here that it ships. The shipping price is 729 or 23. It's free shipping when orders over $100. And we're actually going to click on this real quick and see if there's any other ones. There is not, so I'm not going to use that one. Let's click on this one and see if this one's better. Also click on this one just to see if this one can get a little bit faster. So, for example, this one is 4 to 13 days, and this other one is probably about the same as well. This one's May 15th, which is still about 2 weeks away. Okay. So this one's probably the best one when it comes to the shipping time, but the product might not be very good when it comes down to quality. For whatever reason, it might not be as good. So keep that in mind as well. You might have to go searching and find ones that have faster shipping, or maybe you have to tell your um, customers that you're shipping, maybe it's delayed or whatever. You can do that as well. The next website that I'm going to talk about, you've probably heard of as well, and that is CJ Dropshipping. Now, these guys work pretty much the same way that AliExpress does. Their website looks about similar. And what we're going to do is we're going to type in the backstretcher again on here so that we can find the product that we're looking for. So you can see there's not a lot of backstretchers on here. So we got this one. This one's got 72 lists. Let's click on that one. Let's click on this one. And that's pretty much all we have for back stretches. Now, one thing I will say, just to clarify some things, you might have to search with different keywords. So, like maybe back massager or spine corrector or spine stretcher, because sometimes, depending on what keywords you put in, they might not show up, the ones that you're looking for. So, keep that in mind. So, that one's still loading. This one is a spine stretcher, as you can see here. So you can see they have different products here, different whatever, and you can see the total drop shipping price. It's telling you what the price should be, and then the shipping fee. So if we want to do magnetic, and then we choose, let's say, let's just do this blue one here. The total drop shipping price would be 21.28, and you can see the shipping price is $16 because it's shipping from their China warehouse, and the shipping time would be 8 to 18 days. Now, if we click on the shipping method, we actually can change this. And you can see DHL official would cost $31 for you, so you have to pay an extra $15 for that, and that would cost about $35 cost. Now, what you can do too is you can charge for higher shipping or faster shipping from your products or from your customers. But if it's 3 to 7 days, I don't know if that's really worth it, especially when people want to pay for a higher shipping. They want it in a day or two, not 3 to 7 business days. So keep that in mind. You might have to keep going, like I said, through multiple different suppliers and multiple different websites to see which one you can get for the cheapest and also the fastest shipping through your products. Now, you can also buy in bulk and then have them sitting at a warehouse so they can get shipped faster too. So keep that in mind as well. If we go back to this one, first page, let me see if I can get this one to load here. So we're just going to click on just a random one. We'll just do magnets. And you can see this one actually has the 4 gears adjustable here. So let's just click on that one, for example. This one has the same drop shipping price, and this will ship between 3 to 7 business days because it's coming from the United States warehouse. except they have zero inventory, so that's kind of a downside. So let's go to the China one. So it's 8 to 18 days, and you can see that you can pay more for the DHL official shipping. But this is kind of the problem that I see with a lot of these websites is that they have bad shipping companies or bad shipping services. So keep that in mind. Now, the final supplier that I want to talk about is Source and Box. And you probably haven't heard of this one because it's not very big, but I will say this one is pretty good. When it comes to the pricing point of it, it's free to actually sign up and to actually test the waters out. And all you have to do is put money into your account, and then that's how they will fulfill your orders. So, for example, if you, let's say the products are $20 a piece to buy from Source and Box, we'll look into it a bit, but let's just say it's $20 and you put, let's say, $100 into your account. They will fulfill you 5 orders. Let's say your profit margins, maybe you're selling for 30, so you're making a profit of about $10, and you're making $10 for every order. So you made $50 in profit. You re-put all the money back into your balance, and you continue to do that every time you make money. Maybe you refill it every hour or two, depending on how many sales you're doing and how good your TikTok videos are doing, and so on and so forth. That's how you want to use this website. That's kind of the problem with this though, is that you can't actually do it like how on CJ or AliExpress, where you can just have the products linked straight to it and people will just buy it based off there. And then those websites will automatically fulfill it for you. Now, what we're going to do now is we're actually going to search the product. So we're going to go to Marketplace and we're just going to search back stretcher. So we're just going to enter keywords and just do back stretcher here. Stretcher. And you're going to see there's a lumbar one right here. Now, like I said, you might have to do different names. Let's do spine corrector. See if we can find some better. So this one right here, this one looks kind of like the other ones. Now, when it comes to the levels, this one does have 4 levels. As you can see, you got 1, 2, 3, and then a fourth level. So this one's got 4 levels for you. And you can see that you can have multiple different variations in colors and whether or not it's magnetic or not. Um, what we want to do is we want to scroll down here. You can see the total price is about $11. It's already cheaper than what CJ was and AliExpress was. And you can also see the shipping. So, for example, it's $9 to ship it from here. It's 12 to 22 days. And you can see you can go all the way down to about 6 to 12 days with the UPS or USPS. And that'd be about $17. So if we were to select this, press on apply, you're going to see a total price has gone up to $19. Now, if you're selling the product for $20 or $30, I meant to say, which is what most of these websites sell them for. This one sells it for $40. This one sells it for $29.99. Depending on which one you want to base your stuff off, you might have to sell more or less than what your competitors are selling. But for example, this one, $30. If we sell it for $30, you make a profit of about $11 based on the other fees. Maybe you only make a profit of about $10 or $9 if you have other fees. But that's essentially what you want to do. And it's 6 to 12 business days, as you can see, for that one. Some of them might be better than other ones, and so on and so forth. And you might be able to find different products on here. There isn't a lot of products on here compared to the other ones, so keep that in mind. But once you do, you just pretty much add to your list. I already have it on my list, so I'm actually gonna go to products, go to import list, and then you can actually from here import to your store after you select the variations that you want to select, the description if you want to change that, and the image that you want to select. So keep that in mind. Source and Box is pretty good when it comes to that. So anyways, that is Source and Box. Now, the final thing that I want to talk about is actually how to figure out your competitors and see how good they are in terms of how good they're doing monthly, how many visits they get per month. And so we're going to use another Chrome extension or just an extension in general called Commerce Inspector. So over up here, I have this actually enabled right here. And so once you open it, you can see some top posts, whatever. We're gonna go to site. Now, this won't work with every single site. As you can see, there's no data on this site, but some sites that are pretty good or have been tested in here will tell you how many visits they get per month, how many units. Some of it won't tell you unless you actually track. As you can see, it does cost a little bit more to get those features. But all I would use this for is to understand the visits, because I think that's kind of important to understand. I would say if they get like 100,000 visits a month, I would say their conversion rate's probably about 10%. That's usually what like the basic is 10%. So if they get 100,000 visits a month, they probably get 10,000 sales a month. Right now, 10,000 sales a month, and they're making a profit of $10. That's almost $100,000. Now, even if it's 1% conversion rates, right? If it's 1%, that's what 1,000 sales you're making profit $10 per. That's $10,000 in sales in profit a month, which is really good. But yeah, you can essentially do that. You can scroll down too. You actually can see their SKU of what the product name is. So you might be able to find the exact product that they actually sourced this from using the SKU number. You can actually see the variations and how they fulfilled their orders. You can see this one's actually manual. You can also see what products they sell. So if it's not a one product store, then you can look at their other products, what advertisements they're actually putting out. Sometimes this doesn't work. Sometimes you might have to pay for the premium. As you can see, it's taking a little bit longer. And most of these ads are actually based off of what advertisers are actually on their website. So keep that in mind. And one of the other features that I really like is you actually can see what apps they use. So you can see this is all of their Shopify apps. So they only have 5, and you can see them right here. Use them on your store, and you're good to go. Now, if we go to backboard.com, go to the exact same program, you can see here they get about 10,000 visits a month. You can see their units and revenue. If you pay, we're not going to pay, but you can see they get about 10,000 visits a month plus, and you can see sometimes it's higher than others. So like for March, it was 10,000. For February, it was about 40,000. For January, it was 100,000. So I would say it's based off hype because I saw a lot of these videos on my TikTok, and that was probably around January, and you can see their views were super high back then. They probably put a lot of advertisements and stuff like that. You can see they have the fulfillment, which is Oberlo. They also have the SKU number of the exact product, probably on Oberlo. And if we go to products, you can see they only sell this. They also sell some, actually, they sell some dream rollers and some other rollers as well. Advertisements, they won't load because I have an ad blocker, but apps, you can see they only have 2 apps here as well. You can use this on any website that is a product. It's a very, very useful tool to kind of get the basics of what a product or what a website has. You can even pay the extra dollar if you want. You don't have to. If you just care about the visits and you don't care about the revenue, just base your knowledge off of the visits per month. That's pretty much it for finding a product and selling the product. I mean, the selling a product is pretty easy. Just buy the product and then just make a bunch of TikToks just kind of showing what the product is and then just upload it on TikTok. That's what I'd recommend you do. Now, if you want to go a little bit step forward, you could also make multiple TikTok accounts. Like I said, Cairo, I think it was this website. These guys have like 3 or 4 different websites or TikToks. So you can just make multiple different TikToks that have different videos on them and upload like twice or 3 times a day on each one of those TikToks. And you'll get, organic views through there and maybe organic clicks. And you don't have to put any money towards advertisements because it's all free advertisements from TikTok. So keep that in mind. That's what I'd recommend if you really do want to build a business and you don't want to spend money on a bunch of advertisements and stuff like that. But if you are serious about doing more dropshipping with a bunch of different products, you might have to spend a decent amount of money on advertisements. As long as you're making the money back, you're fine, and you're making a lot of profit from it. You should be fine. But anyways, I hope this helped you. I hope you learned a decent amount of things of what you should be doing if you want to just start dropshipping as a beginner. But anyways, peace out.